Hello everyone, and welcome to another book review. And this time it's another Christopher Pike novel, which I've previously said is my favorite author. I have reviewed The Starlight Crystal as my very first book review and my very first Christopher Pike book review. And this is my second Christopher Pike book review, which is Last Act. And Starlight Crystal is probably my favorite standalone novel of his. Not my favorite poly book ever, because he has a series. I'm not quite sure on that yet. It's really hard to choose a favorite, But my favorite standalone definitely was the Starlight Crystal, and I forget a lot of details of the book. I'm rereading them all one a month of Christopher Pike's books, and I remember this being my least favorite. So I wanted to do like my favorite first, and then my least favorite second. So this was my least favorite. I just reread it like a week ago, and it still isn't quite that good, but still, even the worst of Christopher Pike's novels, it's still a pretty good novel, and I quite enjoyed it. And this book is about Melanie, who moves to a new town, has like a new school and everything. She helps out a student. She attests, and the student happens to be the director of a play, and she casts Melanie to star in it. And then the play has a murder scene, and Melanie has to be the murderer. And when she does, and when on the opening night of the play, of course, when the murder scene happens, the girl who she's supposed to like fake shoot actually gets shot. So it's basically like a whodunit, and it's definitely a pretty good book. Like I said, it was probably my least favorite Christopher Pike book, and I need to reread them all to be sure, but it's definitely probably one of the worst, top 5 worst ones of his novels. But even like his worst ones are still good. A lot of his novels, or a lot of novels, period, but especially Christopher Pike's novels, like a lot of his own novels are like 200 pages or so, give or take, like 30, like this, and it can take a long time to like really get started. It really took a long time for this one to get started. It has some pretty interesting characters. I really like the characters. They're good and everything, but it took a while to really get going. And I just overall, the plot of it wasn't really as exciting as the plot of his other books, even his non-supernatural, spiritual books, his other like whodunits and stuff. I felt this wasn't as good as, but it's still a solid book. I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. So, I mean, if you're a Christopher Pike fan like me, check it out. Or if you're just a whodunit fan, check it out. Pretty solid book, but definitely nowhere near the same league as his other books. So, thanks for watching this book review. Until next time, wahoo! Between this and my Sideways Under the Nova Scout review, I've had some very bad luck reviewing books. But hopefully I get back on track, although it's probably better to see a picture of the cover than me. But anyway, thanks for watching.